substance, every pure substance. Now we will talk about every pure substance. We will not say a substance. We will say pure substance or impure. Every pure substance has a definite melting or boiling point. Melting point if it's a solid, boiling point if it's a liquid, okay, or a gas. Also, the gas has a boiling point, okay. So every solid substance have every solid substance has a definite melting point, and we have tables. These tables are called melting point for pure substance. So every pure substance has a definite melting point if it's solid, and a definite boiling point if it's a liquid. Okay? For example, the boiling point of pure water, we say pure water. We will not say the boiling point of water because this water may contain impurity. We will say the the boiling point of pure water, okay, like of the pure substance. So the boiling point of pure water. So we will say here pure water boiling point. The pure water boiling point equals 100 Celsius. Okay, 100 Celsius. يبقى pure water boils at 100 Celsius. طيب, what will happen if we have impure water? Impure water is the temperature, the boiling point or the boiling temperature. You know that the boiling point is the point that the liquid will change into a gas. If we have impure water, what will happen to the boiling point? It will increase or decrease. Who can guess? Ah, ah,
Increase.
what again?
Increase.
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 Increase. Right. Ah, Azam. Ah, increase or decrease, Azam?
Decrease.
You can say decrease. Huh? Okay. So the boiling point of impure water increases by the presence of impurity. خلاص يبقى impure water, the boiling point of impure water becomes, it will be, for example, 102 or 103 Celsius. Why? Why? Because the presence of impurities, these impurities are solids, and we know that solids have attraction force. The attraction force in between solids are more than those of in liquids. So the boiling temperature, the boiling point will increase. يبقى the
مستر أعد
presence.
السبب.
نعم.
أعيد السبب مرة ثانية يعني الريزون.
Okay. The presence, I will tell you. Okay, impurities in liquid increases its boiling point. This is the rule. خلاص. The presence of impurities, for example, if we have impure water which contains sand, which contains chlorine or other impurities, the boiling point will increase, will be larger than 100. We can make an experiment whereby having distilled water or pure water and tap water, and we put two glasses of the same size, and we put a thermometer into each one, okay, and we will notice the boiling point of each one. The boiling point of pure water or distilled water will be at 100 Celsius, and the boiling point of impure one will be at more than 100. It may become 102 or 103 or so, okay. And we said that the presence of impurities in a liquid increases its boiling point. Why? Because the attraction force between the solid substances, اللي هي impurities, are larger than that present in liquid. Okay. What about the melting point? What about the melting point? the presence of impurities in a solid. We have, for example, a piece of iron, pure iron, and we have a piece of iron which contain impurities of carbon, for example, impurities of carbon, خلاص, طيب, or sulfur, and so on. We all know that all the metals contain some impurities. It may contain carbon, sulfur, and so on. طيب, what's the difference? What will be the difference between the pure iron we have here, pure piece of iron, and we have impure iron? Boiling point, or sorry, the melting point of pure iron. We know that the pure iron, the melting point of pure iron is about 1550 Celsius. يبقى pure iron melts at 1550 Celsius. So what will be the melting point of impure iron? It will be more than 1550 or less than that. Who can
Less
say? Who can guess?
more
Huh?
less
less than
More like the liquid, or different from the liquid?
difference from
Ah.
different
It will be more or less? It will be less.
less
It will be less. It will be, for example, it will be 1545. For example, yeah. خلاص? Or we will say 40 Celsius. Okay. So, طيب, why? We want to know the reason. The reason is not in your book. خلاص? The reason is not in your book. طيب, we have here we will imagine that these particles are the particles of pure iron. Particles of pure iron. Okay? Right. And these particles are particles of impure iron. Impure iron. We have impure iron here. This is impure iron. We have here two types of substances. So this iron contains impurities, اللي هي البلس. Okay? يبقى plus particles are impurities. طيب, the attraction force between the atoms of a solid, of the same type is larger than that between the atoms of different types. Again, the attraction force between atoms of the same type is larger than that of two atoms of different types. So the presence of impurities, which is plus in this pure iron, will weaken the attraction force, will decrease. This is the reason for why the melting point of the solid decreases by the presence of impurities. So we see here the presence of impurities in a solid decreases its melting point.
ده هو السبب مستر.
I said the reason. Okay. Right. So the presence of impurities in a solid decreases its melting point. And we said that if we have tables for melting and boiling point for every substance, every pure substance has a definite boiling or melting point. If the melting or boiling point change, so this substance is impure. For example, we have boiling point, a definite boiling point for milk.